ladies, thank you so much for joining me for today's video. Even though the holiday season is about 4.5 months away, at least when I'm filming this video, I decided to make a video all about the top 10 ideas that you can use as gifts for writers during the holiday season. I'm primarily doing this so that you guys will get your presents for your writers early and you don't have to take part in the hainosity that is Black Friday and Black Thursday. Because retail workers deserve to spend Thanksgiving with their families too. Okay, my 1 second soapbox thing is done. Let's get started. Gift idea number 1, journals. Whether your writer likes to work on a computer, a typewriter, or with good old longhand pen and paper, all writers need spare pieces of paper to write ideas down on. We all have dreams that would make incredible stories, but if we don't write them down right away, we forget about them. So journals are kind of necessary. So get us a journal to keep by our bedside so that when we wake up in the middle of the night from an awesome dream, we can just grab the journal, grab the pen, and write it down and then go back to sleep. If your writer collects journals like I do, you might want to get more than one. Gift idea number 2, coffee, tea, or other beverages. We all know that every writer has had their blood completely replaced with one of two things, tea or coffee. Some writers prefer to drink some of the harder stuff depending upon what time in the day they prefer to do their writing. I myself am English breakfast tea flavored, with just a little bit of vanilla coffee, mate. Sugar-free, I'm on a diet. Point is, we need our individual forms of liquid in order to function. That means we go through the stuff fast. If you help us keep our pantry stuffed this season, you may just end up in our acknowledgements as a giver of life. Gift idea number 3, blankets. This gift would specifically work for your writer who happens to prefer working in their home office, but it could work for any writer depending upon the situation. If they like to burrito themselves up into something nice, warm, and comfortable when they're at home, whether they're writing or not, it's a good idea. Everybody loves to be comfortable, especially at-home writers. I myself prefer to stay in my PJs all day. We'll get to that later. But I also get cold really easily. As in, most of the time, I don't need AC during the summer. So blankets are like my favorite thing in the world. The softer, the better. So consider your writer and how easily they get cold. And just leave me the candelabras, damn you! Leave me the candelabras. Gift idea number 4, PJs. Now again, this would work best for your at-home writers, and this should really only come from people who know that writer on a pretty intimate level. Basically, pajamas should really only come from certain family members or significant others. I mean, I personally would be a little weirded out if I got pajamas from my brother-in-law. It just seems a little personal. But again, writers like to be comfy and warm. What is more comfortable than PJs, especially breathable PJs? No polyester, please. Just make sure you know what type of PJs your writers like. I prefer a blouse top that at least covers the top of my shoulders and capri pants. I don't like nightgowns, but some writers might. So, do your research. That's actually another reason why pajamas should only come from intimately known family members or significant others. If your writer would be weirded out by you asking them what they wear to bed, or if they're gonna call the cops if they find you rummaging around in their drawers, maybe don't do this. Gift idea number 5, money. Once you reach a certain age, you just don't know what to tell people when they ask you, what do you want for the holidays, or what do you want for your birthday? Chances are that's because A, you haven't really thought about it, or B, the person asking you never actually listens to what you say and will just get you whatever the hell they want to get you. No offense, Dad. So if your writer doesn't know what they want, give them the cash that you would have spent on their gift. Then they can decide what to spend the money on when they actually figure out what they want to spend the money on. Gift idea number 6, books. Do I really need to explain this? We're writers. We make them. Which is bread and butter from the fact that we love books. We have a million of them, most of them we've not read yet. They are how we take a working vacation. And we always need more. Now, I have to emphasize, do not get us how to be a writer or how to write books. Especially if you are not a writer yourself. We don't tell you how to do your jobs, don't tell us how to do ours. And for the love of God, get us books in genres that we actually like to read. Gift idea number 7, pens. In the same vein as the journals, all writers need to jot down some ideas in certain places and certain times, regardless of how we actually like to write our books. Even if pens and paper are not our go-to writing tools, we still need to use them. And the fact of the matter is, pens are very easily lost, either throughout the house or out in the world. So buy us a bunch of pens in bulk. And I would personally recommend buying refillable pens, 1 to save money, 2 to save the planet. Pentel, in my opinion, creates the best quality of refillable pens for the best prices. So find a bulk thing of Pentel pens and get a few refills while you're at it. Gift idea number 8, a writing companion. Now before I go into this, I have to emphasize, be sure to only get a writing companion for your writer if you know for a fact that your writer can take care of said writing companion. Obviously, cats are lower maintenance than dogs, so consider that. I'm allergic to cats, so I have to go with dogs. I'm not ready to take care of a dog because I'm unemployed and I can't even take care of myself yet. But when I do make enough money to be able to afford an apartment and I can find a job that would allow me to take my dog to work, well, I'm gonna be getting a dog. I personally just need a writing companion. I need the company and the unconditional love. Most writers need this, in fact. So if you do know that your writer needs a companion and you know that they have the credentials to be able to take care of that companion, you might want to consider it. And obviously, go to the animal shelter and rescue before you automatically go to the pet store. Gift idea number 9, earbuds. This is a good gift for the writer who likes to work out in the world, or any writer who uses headphones frequently. I myself go through about 3 to 5 pairs of earbuds a year. Either they aren't making them like they used to, or I'm getting too rough with them. Don't know. Either way, I pretty much need 2 pairs with me at all times, just in case one pair decides to go fakakta. And if I need them, you know that other writers in the world need them. Finally, gift idea number 10, drinking receptacles. Going back to item number 2 on the list, we need something to put our drinks in. Sometimes a generic coffee mug can do it, but sometimes it can't. When I do leave the house on the infrequent occasion, I need a thermos to keep my tea warm. If your writer is an alcohol drinker, then they're gonna need a glass. And these drinking receptacles can be made to be personal. A coffee mug can say something that means something really important to the writer, or the image on the mug can change with heat. A tankard instead of a typical wine glass can make a huge difference to your fantasy writer. Or in my case, a teacup to make me feel just a little fancy. That's all I have for you today. I hope you found this list helpful, and I hope you get your gifts for your writers soon before Black Friday. Let the retailers enjoy their Thanksgiving with their family, damn it! My book, Starforged Orion, is still available on Amazon in paperback and Kindle, or on Barnes & Noble's website. You can also find my play, How Are You, on Amazon in paperback and Kindle. If you'd like to find other ways to support me, you can go ahead and check out my Patreon. I'm just saying that you could become a beta reader if you wanted to. And don't forget to check out my other social media sites if you want more content. Toodles!